man, it took everything this morning for me to get up, suit up, and go out and ride. But here we are, we're riding. And as they say, and as I always say actually, walang ride na pinagsisihan. And I'm happy I went out. Okay, we're stopping for a minute. Revelation eh. I have a new computer. Max. Bag yan. This is the Garmin Edge 840. And my previous one was an Edge 830. I made a vlog about it. Yung last part nung, I believe this was my last vlog before this one. Yung last part ng vlog na yun. Na-witness nating nasira, umangat yung salamin. Nagkaroon ng water damage dun sa gilid. Nagkaroon ng water damage dito. So, umangat na yung screen. Wala na. And lampas warranty na ako eh. So, I had to buy a new one. And I was on the fence, no? 1040 ba? Or 840? And I ended up with the 840 simply because I didn't need all the bells and whistles of the 1040. And bukod doon, mas mura yung 840. I win through and through with the 840. I got everything I need here and mas mura pa. So we're going with the obvious things first. One of the biggest differences physically would be the screen. Yung mas may real estate siya, mas mataba. Okay, the height is the same as far as I know, pero mas malapad. And yung 830, I used that for 3 years. 3 years. And to be honest, I was very disappointed na it went out the way it went out. Water damage. How the fuck is a Garmin supposed to get water damage like that when it's supposed to be waterproof? So very disappointed, no? Pero yeah, it is what it is. So 3 years yung 830, and in that time I was ignorant of the developments in Garmin. Okay, yung 830 tsaka itong 840, malaki na pagkakaiba. And there's a huge difference in the interface, huge difference in the features, the way it looks, what it's capable of, yung bilis nung pag-load ng mga bagay-bagay like maps, and other stuff, no? I was just impressed and, to be honest, blown away by the improvements. May Zumba sa clubhouse today. Magkwento pala ako sa inyo. Kwento muna. So, napagupit ako kahapon. Okay? Tapos na yung actual gupit. So, minamasahe na ako. Nagpadagdag ako ng scalp massage. So, yung nakapikit ako. Facial and scalp massage. Naririnig yung katabi ko. Yung katabi ko, Amerikano. Pagdating pa lang niya, nakita ko na siya. So, alam ko Amerikano. Naririnig ko. Ni-instruct niya yung barber niya. Pagdating pa lang niya, sabi niya, so, okay, I need a trim. So, get all around. Give me an even trim. Not a lot. But just make it look good. Parang ganun na sabi niya. Eh di okay, simula sila. From time to time, naririnig ko yung Amerikano na nagbibigay na instruction. The same instruction. He would go, look buddy, I've been telling you, and this is the 4th time I'm gonna tell you, I need a little more work done on the top. See where my hand is? You keep harping on the sides, man. Just get on top. I understand you're kind of short. Maybe you need a platform. Maybe you need to get on a box to see what's going on up there to understand it. But just work on the top a little more, please, man. This is the 4th time. June! Morning! Ay, teka, may sasabihin ako sa'yo. Okay, going back. So, yung obviously hindi naintindihan nung barbero yung gusto mangyari nung Amerikano. Sabi nung Carly, punta.
Kating ko na?
Sige, tara.
Sige po.
Daan ka na lang. So, hindi naintindihan at naunahan na rin ng kaba. Simple lang naman yung gusto ng Amerikano, pabawasan yung tuktok. Malinaw naman, pero dahil siguro kinakabahan, hindi nag-register. And you know, yung language ng Amerikano was hindi direkta eh, hindi dumb down. Alam mo yung dumb down English? Yung, do you understand the words? Hindi ginanon. As in, the American spoke to the Pinoy like an American. Hindi naintindihan. Yung barbero ko, yung nagmamasahe sa akin, bumulong na, pre, yung taas. Pero for some reason, that barber froze. Tinagalog na, tinulungan na siya sa interpretation ng fellow barber niya. Hindi pa rin niya ginawa. Umalis yung barber, tinawag yung manager, lumapit yung babae. No, yung babaeng manager, yes sir, how can I help you? Look, I've been telling your guy, eto si barber sumingit. Nagpaliwanag dun sa manager, kasi po ma'am, narinig ko Amerikano, sabi niya, you don't talk. Okay? You had your chance, buddy. Okay, forget it. What the fuck? I'm out of here. How much is it? Nag-walk out na. Yung Amerikano nagbayad. So, doon na natapos, no? Nagtawanan pa ng konti yung mga barbero na, uy, diba? Tok-tok lang yung pinapagawa. Eh ako nakapikit ako eh, minamasaha yung mukha ko eh. Gusto kong tumayo at sabihin, putang ina guys, wag kayo magtawanan, nandito pa. Wag yan, tayo mali dito. Simple, hindi naintindihan. Pero itong incident na to stuck with me kasi kapwa Pilipino natin yun eh. You know, gusto kong tulungan pero tinulungan na siya, ininterpret na eh, tinranslate na eh. Pare, yung tok-tok daw, sabi ng barber ko. Ulitin ko pa ba? A little update also sa stem natin. It's a fairly new stem. So, Darimo. Hindi ko lang sure, no? Pero I think my handlebars are parang naka-tilt forward ng konting-konti. Just enough for me to notice. That only means one thing. Na under-torque siya, no? Through several rides. And I've been warned about the under-torquing tendencies of Darimo. Kasi nga, very high-grade carbon, malambot. Pag tumatagal, pag natatagtag, lumuluwag ng konti. And the mechanic told me na mangyayari yan. At kapag nangyayari yan, huwag ka mag-DIY. Balik mo sa akin, ako ang gagawa. So, I don't know, maybe by 1 or 2 degrees, naka-tilt forward. And as I told you, enough for me to notice. Pag long ride, mahalata mo talaga yan at baka may sumakit. So, I'm gonna take it to the mechanic soon. So, ayan, feedback sa Darimo in case you're thinking about getting one. It's not the best, you know, a bitter pill to swallow, but that's the situation. It looks nice, pero performance so far, not very happy. Alright, going back to the Garmin, isa sa mga naglo-load na mabilis is yung menu ng locations. Like, if you own a Garmin, you know what I mean. You go to navigation, tapos may mga map selection ng cafes, hospitals, gas stations, repair shops. Nung 8:30 yung gamit ko, hindi naglo-load yung mga mapa na yun. Minsan naglo-load pero napakatagal. I don't know, maybe kasalanan ko, meron akong hindi chinek, but I tell you, yung 8:30 na yun when I was using it, optimal yun. I checked all the boxes. Lahat yun, min-maximize ko. Pero pagdating dun sa aspect na yun, yung choosing the maps, I'm not sure what the technical term is. I'll let you know, lagi ko na lang dito pag naalala ko. Hindi naglo-load. Ngayon, naglo-load, mabilis, and it's so convenient. At tinest ko, no? Accurate. Lumabas yung mga bike shop na malapit sa akin. A little too accurate actually kasi may mga bike shop na sarado na nandun pa rin. But anyway, at least nandun yun. Cafes, nandun hospitals. You know what I do as a ride leader? Meron akong listahan sa phone ko ng mga hospitals and emergency centers per area. That's important to me as a ride leader and as a rider basically. You have to do it too. No? Hospitals, Alabang, Antipolo, Marikina, every area na kung saan ako nagli-lead ng rides. Nakalista yan. Pero dito, diretso na. No? May mapa na getting to the hospital. Pero syempre magkaibang they're two different things, no? The map going there and the contact number. And of course, mas importante yung contact number kasi when an accident happens, you gotta call, you gotta get picked up. Pero mapa, laking tulong din. If you're still you get injured and you're still good enough to ride, no? To get to the nearest hospital, then this will be handy talaga. And that's one of the things I'm happiest about dito sa Garmin 840. I missed out on a lot. 3 years ako naka 830, napaglipasan ako ng bagong technology, mga bagong update, bagong software, bagong interface, and I'm just seriously blown away and very happy.